Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, sometimes it's good to have around an useful idiot because he might say certain things that are useful. And being an idiot, he might divulge them. In this case, we have the mustache man. No, not the arms dealer, the Victor, whatever his name is, the Russian one. This is the idiot mustache man, and that is John Bolton, the former national security advisor, a guy in the pockets of the American military-industrial complex, 100%. So this guy, who I don't know how he's still breathing and alive, but anyway, he is. But it's good because sometimes in his bragging rants gives us information. This article, and this is one of those times. This article comes from Al Mayadin. It's from November 8, 2022. Bolton says that the opposition in Iran is armed. All right, now let's see what's going on there. During an interview with a London-based BBC Persian TV channel, former US National Security Advisor John Bolton confesses that what he dubbed as the Iranian opposition is actually armed. No doubt and no surprise. In a bold statement, former US National Security Advisor John Bolton claims that subversive elements in Iran, which he dubbed the opposition, are arming themselves with weapons stolen from Basij forces and smuggled from Iraq's Kurdistan. I don't think so. I think they're armed by you. Not you personally, but your buddies. Bolton made the remarks during an interview with a London-based BBC Persian TV channel, and I'm quoting, "The Iranian opposition is now being armed with weapons seized from the Basij or weapons entering Iran from Iraq, Kurdistan." So those weapons entering Iran from Kurdistan are extra to the ones supposedly seized from the Basij. And I can only guess the sponsors. This reveals, I'm quoting, continue to quote Bolton, this reveals the perspective that the systematic effort of the opposition not only to protest, but to use coercive force against the government, with the message that we are no longer unarmed and can fight against the IRGC. This shows that the position of the Islamic Republic is more vulnerable than ever, end quote, he said. So he's okay with the opposition being armed. Is he okay with the American opposition being armed? And if no, why not? Are the Iranians, more free or freer than the Americans? No. Or are they? Well, that's why I put this in another context, and you see how actually how honest and how just and fair they are. Now, BBC Persian TV's senior presenter, Iranian-British journalist Rana Rahimpour, who has recently unknowingly revealed in a leaked audio that the real purpose of provoking the riots in Iran is to divide the country. That's not news, we knew that. Attempted to comment on Bolton's claims to refute them in order to stick to the BBC's narrative. And I'm quoting, "Although, Mr. Bolton, there is still no evidence that the protesters that have taken to the streets are armed," end quote. She then asked, and I'm quoting, "The US's midterm elections are tomorrow. If the House of Representatives were to fall into the hands of Republicans, how much do you think this would impact America's policy towards Iran?" She added. Let me answer, will not. However, Bolton insisted on proving that the protesters were armed, stressing, and I'm quoting, "Well, let me just say, There are social media reports and videos coming out of Iran that do show that the opposition has weapons, that show security forces running from the opposition, and there have even been fire exchanges, and I don't believe that government suppression, especially in Kurdistan, I don't think the people of Kurdistan would tolerate it. Now, regime change through violence. Isn't this what Mr. Bolton too? Yeah, I think so. So elsewhere in his remark, Bolton expressed hope that continuing riots in Iran will result in regime change. Well, if you're okay with that happening in that country, are you okay if that happens, let's say, in France, Great Britain, or the United States of America? And if not, why not? Just because these guys are the good guys and those guys are the bad guys? Is that how it works? Or is power to the people? Yes, power to the people. Is it? The former U.S. National Security Advisor drew a parallel between the 2009 protests in major cities across Iran following former Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad's election victory and the recent riots. Hey, Bolton, fuck off. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad was an intellectual. You're an idiot. Don't even have his name on your dirty mustache, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. In a shocking revelation, Bolton said that the subversive groups, yes, I listened to Mahmoud Ahmadinejad when he was the president of Iran, and he had some very weasel interviewers. And I'm telling you, that guy is a fantastic guy. Intellectual, calm, composed. He gave some answers. He smacked around, mopped the floor with his weasels, CIA agents called interviewers. Jesus Christ. In a shocking revelation, yes. Again shocking. Bolton said that the subversive group's plan is to utilize coercive action against the Iranian government to send the message that it is no longer defenseless and can face the Islamic Revolution Guards Corps. I don't think so. You just want them to die because you don't care, like the Ukrainians die in Ukraine. Shut your mouth, pie mouth, whatever. This comes a few days after a White House official downplayed the possibility of quote-unquote regime change in Iran, claiming that US President Joe Biden was expressing unity with Iranian demonstrators after saying, "We're going to free Iran." You know what? If someone says, "I'm going to smack you," actually, no, let me tell you what that guy meant. When he said, "I'm going to smack you," that means he's going to come and caress you. That's what you should get out of it, okay? That's what the Biden said. We're going to free Iran, meaning that he just expressed unity with Iranian demonstrators. Really, we're going to free Iran, okay? And you're the president of America. Maybe you should watch your mouth and control your semi-conscious oh, fuck him. Anyway, I'm quoting again. The president was expressing our solidarity with the protesters, as he's been doing, quite frankly, from the very outset. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby, a weasel, said last Friday. In recent times, Iran has witnessed riots that have led to the killing and injuring of civilians and security forces. It is not noteworthy that in late October, the Iranian Intelligence Ministry and the IRGC's intelligence wing revealed that intelligence obtained by Tehran indicates that the CIA and allied intelligence services planned a conspiracy in Iran against the Iran Islamic Republic. The Russians said that too, and not because they said it. Even if they didn't say it, I would say it without their consent, okay? So they can keep their check for this one. I will just say it without being paid. It was obvious. What do you think? Oh no, CIA no, MI6 no, Mossad no, the Germans no, no, it's fine. The French no, nobody. That's why the Iranians called the French attaché, spoke with the Germans, spoke with the British ambassador, whatever it's over there. I don't think it's ambassador, but anyway, whatever they have over there, the official, and they say, hey guys, cut the crap. And the guy says, yeah, shut the fuck up, we don't care about what you say. Anyway, yes, Bolton. Yeah, they're armed. We knew that. But the problem is I don't think they can face the army and, the guard. Bolton. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.